11 in favor of the Wolves. Roost wins the draw. Osterley will skate the puck to neutral, feed it right. Marino cut off by a hip check from Doyle, and now Ratcliffe goes after him, and Ratcliffe is all over Braden Doyle. Now Marino's going to jump in as well. Marino is just unloading on Braden Doyle. Yanick Turcotte is going after Ratcliffe. So we're going to get a lot of penalties here. Doyle had the hip check rather low on Marino. Ratcliffe took exception, went after Doyle. Marino finished up on Doyle, and Turcotte went after Ratcliffe. They'll all head to the box here at 7:43. We'll see how severe everything is here. Right now, both teams have 2 players in the box. I don't know if we'll get more than maybe 2 and a 5. We'll see. It was almost exactly 19 years ago. Tuesday, November the 14th, 2006, the Admirals played a school day game at Grand Rapids. In that game, Alexander Radulov had a goal and 5 assists for Milwaukee. Cal O'Reilly a goal and 3 assists. But that game turned into a slobber knocker. About midway through the second to the rest of the game, the Admirals were 3 for 10 on the power play in that game. Grand Rapids had 21 penalties for 67 penalty minutes. The Admirals 15 penalties for 55 minutes. Game misconducts. Jason Guerrero and Claude Noel were fined afterwards. It was something else. And I think about that in front of all the young kids on a school day game. I think about that frequently, and we had something that kind of exploded here just a moment ago on the Braden Doyle hip check attempt that the Admirals took exception to. So the referees are discussing this situation with one of the lines people. And we wait to hear what all the calls will be. We've had just 1 penalty whistled in this game. That was early in this period. Bradley Nadeau of Chicago went for hooking. This was a little more than hooking. Shots are 12-11 in favor of the Wolves. The Admirals up 2-0 on goals from Daniel Carr and Oasis Weisblatt. So again, the officials trying to figure out who covered what in the rule book. You were supposed to have Rule 67. I had Rule 66. The goaltenders are in their respective cages. We have the respective captains, Kevin Gravel of the Admirals, Josiah Slavin of Chicago, waiting to hear what the officials come up with. Again, the Admirals will be home on Friday night and Saturday night. 7 p.m. Friday against Manitoba, 6 p.m. Saturday against Texas here at Panther Arena. The Admirals' door has opened, and Ratcliffe may be, we'll see. Greg Offerman, one of the linesmen, is talking with Marino and Ratcliffe. Not sure if that means the gate for one of them. So Friday night, we've got a petting zoo. A night at the barn Friday night. It's also a Fair Deal Friday, and high school and college students with an ID get a ticket for an Admirals game and a voucher from Ian's Pizza for just $13. Saturday night, 6 p.m., Sendik's Dog Day. Bring your dog to the game for $5. Portion of the proceeds goes to Haas. Bluey will be here. Presented by Empire Home Remodeling and First Responders, Police, Fire, EMT, half-price tickets. See more on the website, the Admirals website, MilwaukeeAdmirals.com. Kyle Marino on Saturday night, he and Dylan Boucher fought 7 seconds in after the scrum that happened in Milwaukee on Friday night. Marino and Boucher fought 7 seconds in, and their nights were done for the game misconducts for fighting off a face-off, and now it looks like Marino is out of the box, and his game may be done here too at 12 with 12:17 remaining in the second period. So Marino standing outside of the penalty box. The linesman Greg Offerman trying to escort him toward the Admirals bench. Chicago has 2 players, Turcotte and Doyle, in the box. Milwaukee now has Ratcliffe in the box. I knew we were going too fast in the first period. Last week we had a 3-hour game, and now the Wolves Wolves penalty box door is opening, and is it Turcotte or Doyle that will come out? But it looks like one of them may be done as well. It's Braden Doyle picking up his equipment. He's the one who made the hit on Marino. Yanick Turcotte pats him on the back. Doyle corralling all of his stuff. And that young man who is playing his 5th AHL game and his 9th as a pro after playing college at Boston University Northeastern in Niagara. Learned a little bit about the American Hockey League there a moment ago. Doyle last year in 37 games at Niagara had 12 penalty minutes. He has 2 penalty minutes in his pro career that took place at Greensboro this season. In 4 games he played for Greensboro of the ECHL. Now his 5th game in the American Hockey League, and it looks like his day is done. Same for Marino, a 2-0 Admirals lead. We'll see if we get word on the penalties here in a moment, and now here we come.
36, Kyle Marino, 2 minutes roughing, 5 minutes fighting, and a game misconduct. For the Chicago Wolves, number 28, Braden Doyle, 5 minutes fighting and a game misconduct. Those are both for secondary altercation. For the Milwaukee Admirals, number 15, Issac Ratcliffe, 2 minutes for roughing and 5 minutes for fighting. And for the Chicago Wolves, number 20, Yanick Turcotte, 5 minutes for fighting.
So the
all
Wolves,
penalties at 7:43.
The Wolves are going to have a full
Chicago
5-on-3.
will have a 2-minute 5-on-3 advantage.
The Wolves are going to have a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes here.
Again, that's Milwaukee, number 36, Marino, 2 minutes roughing, 5 minutes fighting, game misconduct. Chicago, number 28, Doyle, 5 minutes fighting and a game misconduct. Milwaukee, number 15, Ratcliffe, 2 minutes roughing and 5 minutes fighting. And Chicago, number 20, Turcotte, 5 minutes fighting, all penalties at 7:43.
Huh. So a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes for Chicago. The Wolves, 15th in the league at 18.6% on the power play. Tied for 13th on the road. They're 2 for 9. They've only played 3 road games. This is number 4. For the Admirals, 84.2% on the penalty kill, which is tied for 7th. Home ice, 15 out of 18, 83.3%. So a 2-0 game. The Admirals on top. Cole O'Hara goes over to serve one of the penalties here. The other being served by Ratcliffe, but he also has 5 for fighting, so the Admirals may have to put another person in the box, not right now, but eventually. And now they're saying you need one more in the box. So Ratcliffe's in the box for fighting. And now the Admirals need to send somebody else over, and Austin Roost will serve it. So the Admirals have Roost and O'Hara serving the 2-minute penalties to Marino and Ratcliffe. It'll be Justin Robidas and David Edstrom on the draw in the near circle. Robidas wins it.